Good morning, students. Welcome to the computer class of 7th standard. Today we will continue the same chapter that we have started in a previous video. That is lesson number 1, computer hardware components. So open your book and page number 6. Students, we have discussed anatomy of computer and internal hardware. Today we will cover pages 11, 12 and 13 from external hardware till the topic digital camera. First of all, I am going to start with external hardware. The hardware components that are attached to the computer externally, and these are also known as peripherals. Peripherals means we can plug in and plug out the device according to our need, like mouse, keyboard, scanner, printer, etc. External hardware are divided into 3 categories: input devices, output devices, and storage devices. Now let's talk about input devices. Before discussing about input devices, I want to tell you one thing, that what is input? Input refers to the data or instructions which we feed or enter into a computer. Like we type something from keyboard, we drag the mouse, we click the mouse. Now, next is, what are input devices? The devices which are used to enter data and instructions into a computer, like mouse, keyboard, scanner, digital camera, etc. The first input device which I am going to discuss is keyboard. It is one of the most important input device used to input data and instructions into a computer. Students, you know, a standard keyboard has 104 keys, and which are divided into 5 groups. The first is typing keys. These keys include letters like alphabet keys, number keys, punctuations means comma, semicolon, exclamatory sign, double quotes, and special symbols like plus, minus, multiplication and division, etc. Next is control keys. These keys are either used alone or in combination with other keys, like we do copying, saving, like control plus S, control plus C. So this is a combination of 2 keys, and we use control, alt, Windows logo key and escape key. Next are function keys that are from F1 till F12. They are used to perform specific tasks. They are placed on top row of the keyboard and are labeled as F1 till F12. These keys have different functions in different programs. Next are navigation keys. They are used for moving through documents or web pages and sometimes for editing the text. These keys include arrow keys, home key, end key, page up, page down, etc. Next is numeric keypad. The numeric keypad consists of number keys from 0 till 9 and arithmetic operators and the decimal point. It is placed on the right side of the keyboard and is used for entering numbers at a faster pace. Next input device is mouse. It is the most commonly used input and pointing device that is used to select and move items on the screen. The left mouse button is used more frequently than the right button. A single left click selects an item, while double clicking on an item activates the application. The right clicking, this is the right clicking, often displays a list of commands on the screen. Dragging and dropping makes it easy to move an item on the screen. Now let's see the different types of mouse, that is mechanical mouse, optomechanical mouse and optical mouse. This is mechanical mouse. This type of mouse has a metal or rubber ball on its lower side. The screen pointer moves according to the movement of the ball. This is optomechanical mouse. This type of mouse uses a mechanism similar to a mechanical mouse. The only difference is that it uses optical sensors to detect the movement of the ball. Here is a ball. Next is optical mouse. The laser technology is used to detect the movement of the mouse. An optical mouse is more efficient and expensive than the mechanical and optomechanical mouse. Next input device is scanner, which scans text, images and objects optically. The scanned data is then converted into a digital image and displayed on the computer screen. We have three types of scanners: drum scanner, flatbed scanner and handheld scanner. This is an image of drum scanner. This is the most efficient and expensive scanner. It uses a rotating glass drum to scan. In a drum scanner, the light from the object that is to be scanned is split into separate red, blue and green beams optically, making the image precise. This mechanism is called the photomultiplier tubes, means PMT technology. The drum scanners are used mainly in the publishing industry to print high quality images in books and magazines. Next is flatbed scanner. This is a popular desktop scanner. In a flatbed scanner, the object to be scanned is placed face down on the glass window. Here is a glass window where this book is kept. It uses the charge coupled device technology to read the entire area optically. Depending on its size, a flatbed scanner can fit standard or legal size document, and its flexible cover allows you to scan books, newspapers, articles, photographs, etc. And these scanners are used in homes, schools, and medium-sized offices. Next is handheld scanner. This is an image of handheld scanner. It is a small device used to be scan images. This is a small manual device which dragged over the surface of the image to be scanned. These scanners are operated by hand. And barcode scanner is one of the most utilized handheld scanner that is used in shopping malls. Next input device is microphone. It is used to record and store voice or any other sound into a computer. You can notice a special port in the computer where microphone can be connected. It is commonly used in video conferencing, speech recognition, radio broadcasting, recording, and sound amplifying systems. Next is light pen. It is light sensitive pointing device which is commonly used to select or modify data on the screen. Its working is similar to a mouse except that it allows you to point to the objects displayed on the screen or draw directly on it. It is mainly used by engineers, fashion designers or architects. This is a light pen and this person is using directly on the screen. Next is digital camera. A digital camera is used to take both videos and still images, and we can view and edit on a computer. Photos or videos with the digital camera are stored in a memory chip inside the camera. It does not require a film roll like a normal camera. Nowadays, mobile phones have inbuilt digital cameras. A webcam is also a kind of digital camera connected to the computer. It is used for video conferencing and online chatting. So, students, today we have discussed about external hardware, and with the particular category that is input device. We have done some input devices which are used with the computer for entering data and instructions into the computer. So, read and learn this topic thoroughly for the better understanding. Thank you.